Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be exploring a really interesting collection of just random facts.
Random facts, huh? Sounds intriguing. Where are we sourcing these from?
Well, I stumbled across this YouTube video, the title, Random Facts You Didn't Know. Straight
N-
to the point.
No beating around the bush, I see. I'm ready.
All
Hit me with them.
right, so right off the bat, we have like a tech tip. It says that laptop batteries can actually last longer.
Oh, this I gotta hear. My laptop battery is like my lifeline these days.
It says if you only charge them to 80%.
Hmm. There is some truth to that.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about how lithium-ion batteries, they work, and keeping them constantly at 100% charge, it actually puts a lot of stress on them.
Oh, makes sense.
Kind of like, imagine always stretching a rubber band to its max. Eventually, it's just, it doesn't snap back the same way.
Oh, I see, I see. So by like giving it a little breathing room,
Exactly.
we're actually helping those batteries stay healthy.
You got it. Think of it as like battery self-care.
I like that. Battery self-care. Okay, so speaking of doing things constantly, right? This next fact really made me stop and think because it says that we blink, get this, around 1,200 times every hour.
Wow. That's a lot of blinking. I mean, I knew we blinked a lot, but
It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right?
it is.
Yeah.
Blinking does a lot more than we realize though. It keeps our eyes lubricated, cleans them, and even provides like these tiny mental breaks for our
Like
brains.
like a reset button almost.
Kinda, yeah. It's really quite fascinating just, to think how this simple action plays such a vital role.
It's the little things sometimes,
It
right?
really is.
Okay, this next act, I know you can relate to this. We all know that feeling, right?
Yeah.
When you hear your own voice in a recording.
Oh, God. And you're
Ugh,
like, is that what I sound like?
I can't stand it. It's so cringy.
Right. But it says there's actually a scientific reason for why it sounds so different to us. Oh, there is, absolutely. Um, so we're so used to hearing our voice as it resonates, through our bones and skull,
Oh.
which gives it like that deeper quality that we're used to. But a microphone, it only captures the sound waves traveling through the air.
Okay.
So the recording ends up sounding higher pitched.
Interesting. So it's not just like in our heads.
No, it's actual acoustics.
Science. Okay, this one took a bit of an existential turn. It claims that we're probably in the background of tons of photos
Oh, yeah.
without even knowing it.
It's true. It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
I never even thought about that.
Think about it. Every crowded street, every tourist spot, even just walking past someone taking a selfie, we become these like unintentional extras
Right.
in other people's memories.
I like that.
Yeah.
Unintentional extra.
Especially too in this age of facial recognition.
Yeah.
It makes you think about the traces we leave behind in the digital world.
Guess we want to go back and look through some old photos and like see who I can spot in the background.
Totally. Right. It's almost like this hidden layer of human connection when you think about it.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right. This next one really hit home for me. Quote, "You are the youngest you will ever be right at this moment."
Whoa. Yeah.
Deep, right?
Yeah, that's a powerful statement. Time waits for no one, right?
Nope. Mm.
All we truly have is the present moment. It's a beautiful reminder though, I think, to just, appreciate where we are and embrace the stage of our journey.
Absolutely. Got to be present. Okay, this is kind of a fun one. It says, and everyone listening, I want you to try this with me. Go ahead and pinch the skin on your elbow. Pinch it as hard as you can.
I'm doing it right now.
What do you feel?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It's so weird.
It's a little anatomical quirk. That specific area just doesn't have any pain receptors. So
Huh. The body's so strange.
it is. Our bodies are so strange.
Yeah.
But even stranger, the fact that we can always see our nose,
What?
but our brain just chooses to ignore it.
Oh, you know what? That's true. I never thought about that. It's like right there in our field of vision, and we don't even register it.
Yeah. It's why.
It's because our brains process so much information every second. If we were constantly aware of every little detail, like our nose being there, we would just be completely overwhelmed.
Makes sense.
Right. So our brains, they're masters of filtering out the constant, so we can focus on what's changing.
It's efficient.
It is very.
Our brains are very efficient. Okay. This fact, I think we need to all brace ourselves for this.
Oh no, what is it?
We actually forget 40% of what we experience each day.
Seriously.
And if we're being honest, that probably includes a good chunk of this deep dive.
everything I've learned gone.
It's called the forgetting curve. It's a real thing.
Forgetting curve.
And it's natural for our brains to kind of prioritize information based on, relevance and repetition. But the good news is,
Oh, there's good news.
there is. We can actually train our brains to remember more.
Okay, I'm listening. I want to know how to do this.
So, things like active recall,
Okay.
spaced repetition,
Yeah.
and connecting new information to what we already know. These can all help.
So, like taking notes, going back, revisiting stuff.
That's a great way to make sure this knowledge actually sticks.
So I shouldn't just be passively listening right now. I should be like actively trying to remember all these things.
Turn it into active engagement.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm going to try to remember everything from now on.
All right. So this next one, I chuckled when I saw this.
Okay.
It says, it's impossible to type your name in the comments using only your nose.
Wait, what?
Now, of course, the video is referring to, typing on your phone or computer. But I can't help but imagine people attempting this right now.
Oh, I can totally see it. People are trying it. I know it. I'm trying it.
See? It's a fun way to highlight, like, the limits of our dexterity and how complex our motor skills actually are.
It really is. Can you imagine the brain power it takes to coordinate all those muscles just to type with our fingers, let alone our noses?
Seriously. Okay, this is the last fact, and it's a strong one. Our thigh bones are actually stronger than concrete.
What? No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's incredible. The human body is a remarkable thing.
Truly. Bones are actually, they're a composite material, meaning they're made up of like different components that work together to provide both strength and flexibility.
It's like nature's perfect building material.
Right. And they're designed to withstand incredible force.
Yeah.
It's really, it's mind-blowing.
It's inspiring, too, just
Yeah.
to think about all that power, that resilience that we have just built in.
Exactly. And it also underscores how much we still have to learn from nature when it comes to like designing strong and sustainable materials.
Right. Biomimicry, that's a whole other deep dive. We should
Yeah.
do that sometime.
Definitely. Lots to explore there.
All right. So the video ends with this playful little quip. Quote, liking this video will make you less stupid than you already are. Clearly a little tongue-in-cheek, but
Yeah.
I think it does bring up an interesting point.
It definitely does. It highlights how social media often plays on our like desire for validation,
Yeah.
connection. Even a simple like can really tap into that.
Exactly. Reminds us to be mindful of how we're engaging with content online. All right. So there you have it. A whirlwind tour of random facts. But surprisingly thought-provoking, I think. It just goes to show that
To
curiosity.
lead us down some pretty interesting paths.
Exactly. So on that note, I'll leave you with this final thought. If we really do forget 40% of what we experience each day, what are the experiences, the ideas, the connections that we want to hold on to? What deserves that extra effort to make it stick? Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Keep those brains firing.
And keep blinking.
And keep blinking. Yes. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah.